All right, I'm gonna actually post this up so you guys can view it. Internet is just really slow though. All right, I'm gonna actually mm, yeah. All right, so then all right, so well just to put you out of your misery though, Benito is actually correct. What's that word it takes in the group?
Spring constant. So I actually said constant, but I was not unsure.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I see what's that's happening. All right. So I some person having internet trouble. So then though I hear Flo is doing some work though, but that's outside of the parish. Wonder if it's affecting us. All right.
A bit, sir.
It's affecting us a bit.
Mhm.
Mm. Everybody having internet problems? Are you having internet problems?
No.
Amari?
Yeah, a little bit I used to.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me just confirm this now. All right. So yeah, definitely definitely what Benito said though is correct though. Very useful for paper two situation because they could ask you what the gradient of the graph mean in a Hook's law graph, and it actually is a spring constant. So, but again, I told you on Saturday that hold on, something is wrong here. Latency. All right. Yeah, I just told you that when in doubt though, when you're finding when they say what the slope means after a graph, after you plot a graph, you can't go wrong with saying it's a ratio of the y, whatever y is to the x. Um, so but then in this case, this is the spring constant, and the letter used for spring constant is actually k most of the time. So if you guys would have done Hooke's law any other way, whichever place you go, uh, there is like they have the different ways to teach this. So you'd have something like F, and then you have K, and you have X here. So we know that the force, F is a force, and X is the extension. So the spring constant is K. So but the spring constant is not just K, but it is the force divided by extension. And that's what they're asking you here. Force per unit extension in the region was 7.5. So if you divide 75 by 10, you should get 7.5. So 3 would be correct. And then it's notice they said in the elastic region. So that this region after it passed 10, it was no longer elastic, it was a stretching. But so and that's another thing to remember, guys, that not everything that stretches is elastic. All right. Elasticity is a perfect behavior. It's a perfect behavior. What it means is that for every amount of force you add to something, you get an equal amount of extension each time. All right, guys. So remember that elasticity is a perfect behavior. All right. So the fact that you take up a rubber band, and even if you be surprised to know that a rubber band is actually less elastic than a spring. Um, People find that hard to believe because they say, "Oh, but it named elastic band." Well, yeah, so it's an elastic band, but it doesn't mean that it's not perfectly elastic then. And so that's the term they use. For Hooke's law, it's gonna be a perfect elastic. That's what we're saying that the law says, but not everything is perfectly elastic. It can stretch, but it's not perfectly elastic, guys. So that is it. One good example of that is like your muscles when them stretch, they are not perfectly elastic because if you guys stretch every day, like for example, you try to do some acrobatic move, maybe stretch your legs above, anybody can stretch them legs above them head back or behind them
No.
head. No, no. So you carry your foot all the way up here. So you can't do that, Deborah. Have you ever tried? No, well, you never tried, so you
Sir,
don't.
Spice can.
Hey, you bring Spice into this one. God. Spice has to do what she has to do because she in the entertainment business. Um, uh, Spice. All right. What I'm saying, the question is, all right. Anybody, one person here must can do that. Anybody can split or anything like that?
No, sir. I'm gonna hurt myself.
Hurt yourself.
Yes, sir.
Wait,
I think he was talking to the ladies because.
Hold on, no, hold on. No, I did not specify. I did not specify.
Sir, but man not supposed to do that.
Look here. You see, this is the thing I'm talking about. On a stereotype, the thing is it's not gender based. Man can split if them train the right way. Because if you even play football, I tell you, say, with the exercise them and the drills them when you do, you're supposed, if you do them properly, you're supposed you can split when you're done. Because the football, them have to stretch them foot. And the reason why you're stretching your foot as part of any sport is that it increases your fitness, improves.
Sir Benito is saying he used to split when he plays football.
Yeah, same thing. So that is it. It's a unisex question, man. Dejanel says she can split, which is quite acrobatic of her. But so I'm saying is it's the fact that you can do it. No, the reason why everybody can do it, and it comes down to genetics and body type. But if you were, let us say, in school, you had to do in some Russian school, for example, you have to do dancing, you have to do ballet, and part of doing ballet is being able to stretch and to split. And hey, I mean, not everybody will respond to it because not everybody's body type will obey Hooks law. You obey it more when you're younger, and as you get older, it's get harder to obey. So you lose elasticity. And so that's how it works. All right. So point is that not everything that stretches is elastic, guys. You learn that in physics class. All right. There are things that can stretch that are not elastic, and so we use a term called perfectly elastic, or we say inelastic. It falls somewhere, things fall somewhere in between perfectly elastic or inelastic. All right. And let me leave you with this as well. The opposite of elastic is plastic. So that's a word for the wise. Opposite of elastic is plastic. All right. Any questions there, guys?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good. So let's look at this. I remember that the reason I'm spending time here is that, well, Hooksuda is on the paper already. Can't do nothing about it. And we need to know as much about it as possible. But more on that in the workshop. Next workshop, maybe. Number 4 here is question here. More for paper 1 only type of thing, but they ask you here, which of the following measurements has 3 significant figures? But they can figure that one out.
A, sir.
Okay, so I'm already saying A. Okay.
I agree.
You agree?
Agreed, sir.
Shantai, oh, you made a debut tonight. Ready contributing here in the voice here in class. That's good. And she's agreeing with A. A as in Amari. So it's fancy in
Sir,
that
so
one.
am I.
I agree with it as well, Deborah. And Shantai. All right. Let's look at it. Only 3 persons contributing here. What about Dejanel, Benito, Dejanay, who probably gone for a break again. Dejanay gone for a break. Oh, your screen is blurry.
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. So, all right. Well, the class I think is streaming. I don't know if it's any better on YouTube. should use less resources on Zoom. So we can check that out. All right. So Amari, you're saying A, but why is your answer A?
Sir, because I'm gonna try and explain the best I can. All right, sir. So basically, any number that comes after the 0 is like a significant number, sir.
Okay. The number that come after the 0 is significant. And all right. Well, yeah, like you're probably trying to say here. Wait a minute. Oh, this thing says saving. Look like there's a server problem. Even Microsoft have server problems. All right. So this 0 there is in front of a number. These zeros I'm just going to quote this. Leading zeros. Anybody hear that term before?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir. You gave us an
Yes, sir.
abbreviation of thing about
Yeah.
niblets.
Oh, we remember that. Whoa, lovely. Sounding sharp, man. Yes, leading zeros. Nibs Nibs. I remember that one.
Sir, I heard none. I hear non-zeros before, sir, but it's the first time I hear leading zeros.
Well, there you go. Leading zeros, when zeros start a number, they are never significant. Even if there's a point there, never significant. All right, so that's the rule here. And we're seeing 3 digits coming after that 0. Now, obviously, D wanna have, well, this is not a leading 0. This is what? This is a in between 0 and so, and there's a point there. So therefore, this has 4. You know, here has 4 as well. So C has 4. Good. This thing is like you're going to turn off auto saving because this is going to use up some resources. Let's just have saving here on it. Really messing up my stuff. All right. So here. All right. So then, all right, 4 sig fig then, and then of course B will have how many? B, because this is leading, so it's not significant. So this will be out. So this will only have 2. And the question says 3. So A would be the answer. So well done, Amari. But all right, so that's crucial here because we're looking out for questions like those in paper 1. But all right, and this again has to do with the pendulum. So we can probably skip out this one because paper, well, paper 2 there, paper 1, range of falling. But the point I was trying to highlight this evening was that paper 1 questions do help you with paper 2. And we're looking out for questions like those where we can use to help build our knowledge base here. All right. No, that we say a Hooke's law 1. Well, this one is potential as well. Everybody seeing number 8?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So a stable, well-designed racing car must have a what? Which one of these?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so. Yes, sir. A.
Yes, sir.
Everybody saying A, like that. Everybody cashing in here.
Agreed.
And A. Agreed. All right. So you want to go with A, or low center of gravity. I believe we spoke a little bit about this sometime. Not sure.
We spoke about the car, sir. You talk
Okay, yeah. I remember I give you some visuals there. All right, cool. So A is the correct answer. Low center of gravity. narrow wheelbase. Don't know where that come from. Sunroof really, and long front. It's setting trap for some persons who, probably never go class or something. But anyway, number 9. Okay, this is worth looking at. When a body A exerts a force on a body B exerts an equal and opposite force on a body A, principle is attributable to which are the following scientists. So in other words, we scientists come up with that. Certainly we can eliminate here. Anybody ever able Aristotle?
No, sir.
No,
Yeah.
sir.
All right. Okay, well, Aristotle is more of a philosopher than a scientist. When I X him out though, he was he was a brilliant guy. He taught Alexander the Great, who was one of the greatest Greek kings. But all right, so he's out. And Einstein wasn't really into this type of thing, so he was more about the atom. So he's out. What's happening here?
So I think it's D, sir.
I think it's D. Okay. Galileo would have been a close one, but he didn't do it. So D is the answer. This is actually Newton's third law. But again, luckily Newton's law is not on the Newton's third law of motion. Newton's laws of motion is not on this year's exam for paper 2. But this is a classic example here. And the beauty of this though, with multiple choice, it also tells you that if CSEC was asking you to state Newton's third law, they'd want it in this way. But students normally say for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. You might get a probably a 1 mark for that, but this is what they wanted. So that's Newton's third law. But that's a side note, really. We come back to this for multiple choice. All right. So, all right. Let me talk about speed, velocity, and so on. I'm gonna expect that on paper 1, there are some topics that you're not gonna see. Well, they wanna make an effort, I believe, to and I believe they would have. They look at paper 2 exam and say what is heavy on it, and then for paper 1, they're gonna look at questions that were not heavy on paper. So on paper 2. So look out for that. So because you didn't see Newton's law in paper 2, we'll expect to see it in paper 1. Everybody follow? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So they didn't say anything about speed or velocity and acceleration in paper 2. Look out for it in paper 1. Very easy for CSEC to find those type, because I'm looking here. We're looking here at question 9 and 10, all the way to even say 14 here. And it's all about speed and velocity. So again, look out for that in paper 1. But more on that later on. They actually cut mechanics a bit short this year. Just basically Hooke's law and moments of a force there. Which could be, as we say, that's the hint that the rest of it will be a graph question. So we know how to prepare here. All right. Now, all right, this is 20. All right, we're just going to look at a couple more though, and then and call it a night here, because all right, here is question 19 is about moments. And yeah. So it's more of a moments question, really. Which are the following implements is or are designed to take advantage of a large moment? So it's a moment question provided by a relatively small force. So large moment. What on earth is this? Acting up. Probably I need to. Large moment, and let's look at. Okay, I think this is it. There you go. Large moment here. Small force. And you're gonna see something like this. All right. So here's the catch now, guys. What I did here, I purposely write it like this. The M is big because it says large moment, but them say small force. So the force here is small. Could even write this F smaller. All right. Let's make this F a bit smaller. Or probably just delete that F altogether and write it much smaller. All right. So large moment, small force. What must be big? All right. So the question is, anybody know what the M, well, we say the M means moment. What does, and the F stands for force? What the D stand for?
Distance.
Yeah, distance from where? Because it's moment. So the distance must be from where in moments?
From the pivot.
Very good, from the pivot. So but they notice that this D is written bigger than the F. All right, this is showing the size of the distance. So if you can use a small force to get a large moment, it means that the distance has to be large. But you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So therefore, we are looking for the options here. So which are the following implements, really, they are instruments or devices, are designed to take advantage of a large moment provided by a relatively small force. All right. So now, small force here. What it means now is that we're looking for an instrument or a device that is long. That you're really, that's the thing, you're looking for a relatively long device, or a device that whose length is probably far from what it is lifting up or trying to do something with. So for example, we have the claw hammer and the crowbar. We mentioned the crowbar already. All right, let me just turn on this. Save this because this thing.
Sir, I have a feeling that D, sir.
You have a feeling that it's D.
D, sir, D.
Wire cutters. The wire cutters, cut the wire at the end of it, and you angle it at the other side. So whether it's a small force you use though, wire cutter. See, the wire cutter would be something like this. Everybody seen this on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Pliers then call it, sir.
Well, yeah, it's actually a pliers. All right, so look at the length of it though. You know, certainly if we were to look at so this length here from the pivot, it's quite a bit distant here. So you're gonna take small force to cut the wire. Interesting.
So in electrical then sometimes call it clipper.
Yeah, well, Jamaicans have all kind of names to give it. But I know a crowbar though. A crowbar has to be in there. A crowbar has to be in there. Because that's what a crowbar actually does. A crowbar has to be in there. Everybody remember what a crowbar is? Because I actually showed you before.
So the thing that thieves use.
Oh, okay. That's a nice way to put it, Deborah. Yeah, I think that thieves use. Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things where thieves can use it, depending on where they're trying to break into. But by the way, there was an advertisement by I think Alco Windows or something like that. I don't remember.
Yes, sir.
Alco Windows and doors. Try to go to the people in place and the place wouldn't broke. Yeah, but seeing that's a crowbar. Yeah. So, and you see how long this instrument is. It's pretty lengthy. So that has to be in there. Has to be in there. So and when you're doing the multiple choice, and as I say, multiple choice is like it's something that you look at it as a healthy snack. A healthy snack. You're supposed to be eating the right. And when you're not eating right, you're going to snack and stuff, but not all snacks are the same. So It's good for you guys to work a lot of paper tools, yes, but you can snack on some paper ones in between. No, like eating healthy snacks in that analogy, anybody ever eat kale chips?
Sir, isn't that
Yeah.
like
I
seaweed?
tried
Sir?
it.
Yeah, it's like not seaweed. No, it's not seaweed. It's a vegetable, garden vegetable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but who said them eat it? Deborah,
I tried it once, sir.
it nice?
I don't know. I don't know how to put it. It's just weird.
Yeah, I tell you what though, as I say, one of the best snacks out there. Kale snacks, I never tried it before. I'm thinking kale is a super food. So but you make a snack from
I've
it.
had the salad though. I have some kale, I think, in the fridge. I make the
Oh,
salad sometimes.
that's lovely. That's lovely. That means you eat healthy, Deborah. Anybody else?
Yes, because the doctor says
Because
I'm overweight. She says my
oh,
height to weight index is something, something. I don't remember. I don't want to remember.
okay, that's all right. That's all right. See that you're not doing bio anymore and everything. But definitely, yeah, you might it can help. But point I'm trying to get to you though is that it's a good way to prepare. It's a shortcut way, but it's an effective way. Just do some paper one. I wouldn't mind if some of you guys you show me some paper one. If you're lazy and you want to do work, but then the paper two is too much, do some paper one. The paper one is the answer is there. You don't have to write anything. The answer is there already. It's just for you to pick the right one and tell me why you pick it. If you can do that, then I expect that you can do it on paper two. So that's the trick. Paper one is a lazy man way to prepare for paper two, which it's acceptable. You want to pass the exam, so by any means necessary. Paper one is a good tool. So don't be afraid to work the paper ones and ask for help there, as it does. But what you see I'm doing tonight, I'm focusing on those questions that are in the topics that CXE sent. And of course, this is one of them. So definitely we're looking for answer crowbar in there. So we can take out A and B here. And that makes it easier for us now. All right. So 1, 2, and 3. Claw hammer. Tweezers. The tweezer though. Long time no see one tweezer, anybody have tweezer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The boy, you seem like you're a resourceful person. You have kale, you have tweezer.
Sir, I'll tweeze that to say.
Tweezer, okay.
So
That's
I think
lovely.
everybody has a tweezer.
Not me.
Not me either, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
if you live by yourself,
Well, I'm by myself now. In this room. So and I'm living here, so yeah.
sir, well, if there's a female, she has a tweezer.
Okay. I don't hear you're the only female I hear talk. I guess the rest of them either private about it or afraid to say if they use it. Nothing is wrong with using a tweeter though. I don't use it, but that doesn't mean anything wrong with it. But all right, if you use it, fine. But the question is, does it require a small force though to use? That's my question here. Wire cutters, definitely the length of this tool would put it there. So if I put 1 with 4, then the answer would actually be D. So D would have to be in there. This is the same wire cutter here. Remember, this is a big distance and a small force to cut the wire. Yeah. So let's go here with D. So we know that if we put this in there, this is the only one that has 4 in it. All right. So So the confirmation there. But again, this is all right. This would be our final one for tonight though. 21. Light bulb filled with a gas at a temperature. And this is here. All right, this one is actually coming from a gas law. Notice that they have a temperature at 293, and then it's increased to 360. Everybody see that? So a light bulb filled with gas at a temperature of 293 Kelvin. All right. 293 Kelvin. That seems to be 20 degrees Celsius. All right. If the initial pressure of the gas is P, why will it be when the temperature of the gas increases to 360? All right. So what happened to the temperature? It says it increases, right?
Yes, sir.
And they talk about the pressure there initially. So all right, so the temperature increases. What will happen to the pressure? That's a question. You know, how does the temperature affect the pressure of a gas? So so Daishan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You having problems there?
Yes, sir.
What have problem with?
Sir, me not see screen blurry.
You still on Zoom?
Oh, me need
I was asking you. I was telling you that it is streaming.
Okay, sir.
Hold on. Let me just check if it's better here. I'm gonna send the. I'm gonna send it. I'll send the link. All right, Shantai. Gone for a break?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you went for
No,
a
sir.
break?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. You see, it sound like you were distracted.
No, sir.
Yeah, man. You
Very
sound that way.
tired.
You're tired. Oh, you can't manage. I understand. It happens to the best of us. But remember now you have to keep watch because you don't know the hour. The hour when something that will be an exam. It could be this question or something like this. Be on the lookout. You know, if you guys read the Bible, remember how Jesus was captured, right?
They sold him
Yes,
out or
sir.
something like that, sir.
Them sell him out.
Judas, sir.
No, well,
I
it
don't
was
remember.
so. Yeah,
how-
that's the first part. I'm talking about the night when he was captured. The night when them
Definitely
actually.
Yes,
January
sir, I
will be
remember
able
it,
to
sir.
answer that.
Sir, I
January
think him and Peter did it there, sir, and Peter must be cut off somebody ears, and Jesus he making ears grow back.
before all of that. Before all of that. That happened when them come for him, but before that,
I think he was in a garden praying, sir.
in the garden, right? The garden of Gethsemane, right? So those of you know who need to get spiritual now, you need the help of the Almighty for this exam. Go and read the gospel. All right. So yes, it was in the garden of Gethsemane. He came three beloved disciples and him tell them to pray. But they what? What happened to them? Did they pray?
They sleep or something.
They fell asleep. So he was he was praying because he know what was going to happen. He was nervous about it. Just like how you might be nervous about this exam coming, but then what he did, he never worry and pray.
Yes, sir.
Right. So him I tell the disciple them, him closest one them say, "Una pray too because una go meet for una thing." For them say, all right, them all do them thing, but them tired. So them tired, so them what? Them fall asleep. Now, if Peter had prayed, maybe he would have the strength not to cut off the man ears. John wouldn't run away when time come, because them afraid
Yes,
say,
sir.
well,
And Peter said, he don't know Jesus when they asked him.
I love that. And so that the point is that they were told to pray so that wouldn't happen. They wouldn't have to go through that.
Yes, sir. But the Lord did tell him say he crow. But when he crow or something, they must say cock crow or something about the crow, sir.
Yes. So
Yeah,
I
the
say,
cross signifies when Peter denied Jesus.
yeah, yes,
Time.
yes.
And we
Yeah.
deny him twice. Yes, it's true, sir.
Yeah, because physically, him believe, just like how no believe, say yes, and I go probably do something on the exam. Yeah, believe is one thing, but mental and spiritual conditioning is another. So physically being able to do something is good. It carries a part of the way, so he was able to go with him to the point. But to withstand the temptation that was coming, mentally, he wasn't prepared for it. So that caused him now to deny, be angry and cut off somebody's ears. Things like that. And Jesus have to reprimand him and say what? All who live by this word going what? That's the thing.
That is word or something.
Yes, they are dead by this word. So again, that is it, the same thing about it is it's the same thing applied to your life too. Anything you live by, potentially that's gonna be your weakness. Anything that you like to do is your weakness. It's your weakness. That's the thing. So if food is your weakness, you would eat 24/7, then that's probably what will kill you. If somebody want to get through to you and there's no other way they can get around you, well, then give you some food and probably that's how they reach you. So that's life. So this is it. Guys. Make no mistake though, CXC will try to go around every brilliant student in this exam. And so the problem is they can go around you and you still pass, but pass with what grade? You ain't try and sort of outsmart them because they are forced to stick to the topics that them send. That is your weapon against them. And what we are doing here is seeing all the possible ways they will try and go around you with those questions. And that is why I have included multiple choice in the arsenal here. The arsenal or your weapon tank or whatever you want to call it. Whatever you're going to exam with your tools. To be forewarned is them says to be forearmed. So in this case, referring to this question though, as you say, it's a gas law question. It's just talking about what the temperature does to the pressure of a gas, and then everybody got silent here because nobody in this class has ever used a pressure cooker before. Nobody knows what a pressure cooker does.
Sir, I know
Am I
what a pressure
correct?
cooker does, sir. I have one, sir.
Yeah, you have one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have you ever
I've
used it
never
before?
used it.
Yes, sir. For peas, sir. And
Sir, when
other
you use
stuff.
a pressure cooker, it traps the heat in it and makes the heat
Me,
bill up
sir.
like a boiler, like something like a boiler room, sir.
It's
When you
like
open it before it cool, it just explode on you, sir.
it's softened meat, sir.
But I don't think it's just the heat it's trapped.
All right.
Let go heat too.
All right. So in the context of this question then, all right, what does the heat affect? What property or what quantity does heat affect? which one of the basic quantities does heat affect? Hmm?
Yeah.
Son,
Can it
am I
affect?
speaking? You want me to speak in Spanish for you?
No,
Sir, the temperature.
Thank you very much, Dwayne. Temperature. I asked you what basic quantity does the heat affect?
Sorry, can affect volume too, I think.
Is that a basic quantity, Amari?
No.
Very good. So that's the point I'm trying to make. How many basic quantities we have? That's from first farm, from fourth farm that's first part of physics. How many basic quantities we have? Is everybody blank?
3,
Easiest
sir.
question in the world. Yes, go ahead.
About 3.
About 3. All right. As I said, everybody blank because that's the first thing, one of the first thing in physics that you're supposed to remember.
Sir, I thought you were talking to Amari, sir.
Look. This guy looking at us scapegoat.
37.
All right, therefore, all right. That answer I can work with that answer. There's 7 of them, but for CXC, them pressure 5 of them. All right, so them pressure 5 of them, right? So there are really 5 that you're supposed to know, and for the life of me, I can't believe that people forget that. Kayla, there? All right, Kayla, gone for a break?
Yes, sir.
No, that sound like a sleeping thought, man. You sure you're there? You wake up now?
Yes, sir.
You wake up now. Careful, you know. Keep watch. You know not the hour. All right. So bam now. So the pressure cooker now, basically, the heat that you get from the fire or the electric stove, if you not stay like that, all right, raises the temperature of whatever you have in there. All right. Now, I would say that the name of the device, the name of that special part is the pressure cooker. So what is increasing then? So what is the temperature increasing then?
What is the temperature increasing, sir?
Yes, what is the temperature increasing in the pressure cooker?
Pressure.
Of course, no more pressure. So then that's why the question is asking, if the temperature increase from 293 to 360 Kelvin, what's going to happen to the pressure? That's why it's asking. So yeah, all right. Now, another point is that they expect you to know that this is the pressure law. Pressure cooker obeys the pressure law. Pressure law say if the temperature go up, then the pressure is gonna go up. So we can remove this question sign. And there we have a pressure law, but then something must be constant here. So why is the pressure cooker sealed?
So that steam no escape from it, sir.
But steam, leave it.
Yes, sir, but not as fast, at a very fast rate, sir.
All right. The idea there is that you want to keep the volume, although the steam releases so that the pot doesn't explode. Because the main reason though is to keep the volume constant, really. So the next part of the pressure law is that because you don't know which one them were asked. So it's a constant volume. So remember that for the gas laws, one of the quantities has to be constant. Right. And so what we use is this thing here, BCP TPV, where this is why you use to remember it. All right. So these are the gas law. And of course these are the constants. So this you use this to remember. All right. So the gas law, we have the boils, and then of course T stands for what?
Temperature.
Yes, T stands for temperature. So that's constant in Boyle's law. And then we have Charles. What's constant there? What letter is represented by P?
Pressure.
All right, so then that's P. So then that's Charles, and then of course it's the pressure law, and we see that the constant here is represented by V, which we should know that is volume. So then we have, so that's basically it. So the gas laws will feature in this year's exam as per the list of topics, and then we don't know which angle it going to come from. Let's go back to the list of topics here. So tonight we went through a little bit of the Hooke's law, a bit of moments there, and then gas law there. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. So as we say, don't skimp out on the multiple choice. Multiple choice is nice. It's a nice tool to use to sort of revise your thing. Because what happened with a multiple choice again, there is a 75% chance that you get it wrong and a 25% chance that you get the answer right. That's because you have 4 options. But getting multiple choices wrong and understanding why you get them wrong will help you with paper 2. So either way, it won't harm you. So as we say, look out for that, because multiple choice definitely is an underrated.
I usually, for some reason, sir, sometimes I usually hear teachers them say paper 1 harder. Why, sir? I honestly don't.
Well, as we say, it won't be harder if you use it to prepare for paper 2. So look at it from that way. So they don't want you to fear it, but you actually should embrace it. Right now, paper 1 may just be the right thing for you this close to the exam. It's probably the best thing for you guys right now, as we have less than a month to your exam, or about that. So it's the best thing you could use, trust me. I think in one of those workshops, so it's gonna be multiple choice. So it would help. All right, it won't hurt you at all. I can tell you that. So that's where it is, guys. All right. So I'll just say I'm leaving you with these words of encouragement, and hope that you learn something tonight and that you can feel more confident going into the exam. And I'd say look out for some practice. Today's Thursday, so I won't see you again till Tuesday. All right. So but more on that though next week. All right. Any other question or concern?
No, sir. I guess.
No, sir.
All right. That's good. All right. So
Sir, can you send today's working group WhatsApp group?
today's work. Okay. And it's what did we do today? Quite a bit. You mean those multiple choice stuff? I think that's the main thing we did. Did we do anything before that? And look at it. Actually, you see, the problem is I had actually planned so many things for you guys, and I didn't even look at it. But see, that was the original plan. But sometimes you have to wing it, especially at this time. We even get some moment stuff here. Actually, I sent this before. All right. Oh, well, page 149 it's supposed to be. Find it. There it is. All right. So I will send these things. I think this can work. So maybe this one. All right. Let's try this one. All right. There we go. All right. Let me send. I'm gonna try and send this in the group. Yeah. All right, so that's sin. Hopefully it come out as whole would I want it. And it's like what you see.
Sorry, actually it's readable.
It's readable. All right.
Not that graphical, but it's readable.
All right, well, can't do nothing about the graphics here. So it's actually
Last
converted.
one is better, sir.
It's actually converted from a PDF to PowerPoint, so you lose some quality there. See if I can just cut out this part and send this. No, it works. So. I go drop off something then. All right, we try this. All right, hold on. No, sir. It's not gonna work. All right. It's better. Look like. All right. Copy that one and paste it here. I don't know. Think WhatsApp have so much potential. I don't know why Facebook just have it there because this is actually a social media app, so they don't say well. I guess they're not gonna make no money if they optimize it for school or something. It's the best thing to optimize here. Has so much potential.
I hope everybody switch to some other something, sir, because I really want to leave WhatsApp and go to something else.
You can go to Telegram.
Yes, sir, I'm actually on Telegram, but not everybody's actually on Telegram.
Oh,
and the group is not actually on Telegram either, sir, but I would want everything does to be switched over to some others.
oh. Anybody in the class here using Telegram? Amari.
No, sir, but I could use it if you want to, sir.
All right. So let me see. Well, Benito, not sure Benito there. Daniel, you know about Telegram?
I know about it, sir, but I don't have it.
Well,
Oh,
sir,
okay.
you don't have to switch over right now because we already actually finished, so we can start that information. But actually, sir, because WhatsApp become too much of Facebook, something to take over by Facebook, sir. So that's why I don't really.
No, see what you're saying. See what you're saying. All right. All right. Yeah. So well, all right. We see how that go. But I mean, I'm using it. I'm trying to figure it out. It's not that. I don't know. It's a Russian based one. Kinda like it the emojis and better. I think. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it have much advantage over WhatsApp now. All right. I think I'm sending all these. All right. So all right, you should be seeing these things in the group now. All right, but again, could it be if there's a time when WhatsApp mess up, could be Telegram is the next thing. Kind of testing it out.
I heard something bad about Facebook. I don't remember what, but I heard something about Facebook, sir. I don't know if it's going to shut down or what or something.
Oh well.
Really
certainly it's not trending as Instagram, no. But Facebook, but didn't Mark buy out Instagram as well and buy Instagram and WhatsApp. So then therefore everything integrated with Facebook now. It's interesting though.
Sir, his money not done for nothing, sir.
No, in fact, Emma make a killing in this pandemic here.
I don't think it's Facebook. I think it was Mark Zuckerberg or whatever one name, sir.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Mark buy out Instagram. it would be
They come like they want to own everything like a Chinese man them know, sir.
Well, why not? If you can own it, you own it. The thing about it is this: when Instagram start, all right, fine. So then probably never have enough money to carry it where they want it to go. So if a man come to you and say, I'll give you X amount of money, you're gonna want to take it still because you're in a financial problem. So and Mark just take it because remember say when him buy it, him probably not have 100% share, and probably still keep the people him that were at Instagram before. And him just say, all right, gonna start work for me now or something. You know, so that's how these things work. So I would say, it should be interesting, but something else should evolve. I'm seeing where things should evolve beyond where it is now. It's kind of low because right now VR is the thing that's in that should be in. Nobody's into VR as much as they should be. But the class that we're having now, it should be that we put on some glasses and we actually seeing each other, interacting. Yeah.
But sir, I don't really like it that much, sir, because it gave me I tried it one time and it gave me motion sickness, sir.
I did.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but all right.
Virtual reality.
Yeah, but then isn't it a more captivating experience then? All right. You see, the fact that something can give you motion sickness, it means that you're into it. And that is what I want from you students to be into the classroom and into the lesson. So anything that can bring students into the lessons or the knowledge where they're supposed to get. I'm with it. But let me say VR is not explored a lot. I'm pretty sure that some schools are using it now. I know that probably CMU, everybody know CMU?
Yes, sir.
CMU actually using virtual reality. In fact, even before COVID, I was on a campaign to upgrade my machine to the VR. And
how much should it do something there, sir?
VR? It's not well right now with COVID, the prices them gone way up, but
yes, sir, I heard about those prices that went skyrocket. Because everybody are trying about they get back their business on track, sir. So they have to increase them.
It's a great, but before COVID, you could if you had like probably 300-400 US, you could get into it. Provided that your computer was 3D ready. So to upgrade, yeah, go ahead.
Like graphics card capable, sir.
Yeah. Because that's actually when I bought my graphics card, I was hoping I could go into it. I mean, and then no, all right. So I have the graphics card, but I don't have the goggles, and and then no, I realized that because I'm going to stream classes now, then I realized that wait, I think I need more cores in the processor now, so I upgrade that. So when you check it out now, for upgrade your processor and memory, are going need to upgrade as well, and your motherboard.
And your power supply, sir.
Well, luckily, I future-proof my power supply because I bought it. It was 850 watts, so that can do. It can do what it's supposed to do. So,
sir, quick question: your PC light up, sir?
It have RGB, but it does. The motherboard have it RGB inside. Why you ask?
Just asking, sir.
Because the case,
I could go to Apple 64 GB RAM with much processor and all so that's sir.
No, I'm not going there. Not going there at all. Not going to Apple.
That would totally run it. 64. That probably the highest ever I've ever seen, sir. 64 GB.
Well, yeah, 64 would be nice, but 32 is alright for me now. I just put in 16 the other day. So I had 16 before, I put in another 16, and it's okay.
That's a lot.
I mean? Yeah, I'm not really seeing. I mean, notice that when I was usually sometimes my PowerPoint would shut off. I mean, there's some problem with this machine though. But I realized that with teaching online classes that the memory really necessary. So that's why I was asking if anybody saw the machine or feel the machine getting slower since online classes, because that's bound to happen. And then they're actually forcing you now to buy memory and so on to keep up with what is happening. So You know, that's how it is. But 32 gigabytes don't really you see the difference, but it's
Sir,
not a major.
I believe it's this type of chip you're using, sir. That's why I was saying Apple M1 chip, sir, that they just released a new chip called M1.
Yeah,
Move
but
from the
but but M1 have
Bionic.
limitations.
Yes,
Generally.
sir, but that one is the most powerful ever released, sir, because I know that iPhone A14 chip them that they use in laptops and all sort of something, sir, is
Mhm.
usually better than all other
Yeah, but
devices,
what
sir.
you need to understand, General, is that it's still in infancy. They still don't have the instruction set for all of the software where people use. So it's optimized for productivity work, like you're doing graphics and Photoshop and so on.
Editing and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean there are some programs that would be using with the Microsoft suite that it not optimized for as yet, as far as I know. So that technology, it's even though it's promising, it's still not where it's supposed to be as yet. So we have to give that some time.
Sir,
Because yeah, go ahead.
oh yes, sir. Quick question, sir. I heard that like the newer iPhones,
Yeah.
about since they got like a new update, sir, they start overheat, sir, or something like that. Like when you're playing games and then something, sir, they
Oh,
overheat.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
I heard about that one, but I'm not sure if it's true. But I heard about it, sir. They said it
Uh,
give them more overheating power.
yeah, Apple have some issues there.
And they just launched. I think they're just releasing iOS 15 beta or something like that.
Yeah, so that means anybody will have a iPhone 7 dead then, or below, because you can't get it for mostly what them reach now 10. Them still supporting the iPhone 10.
They reached 13. No, they're going to 13 Pro Max. 13, I should say.
Yeah, but the iOS I'm talking because in
iOS 15. They reached 14 point something, but they're just releasing iOS 15 now.
okay. Well, we still put it still. All right.
They're going
Well,
to. I heard they're going to put in the M1 chip in there. You know that the A14 Bionic was the last one, and then they moved to the M1 chip,
mhm.
which is going to be much faster than any device, because I know that A4 Bionic chips them always faster than Android phones, sir. It's the fastest.
Well,
So
yeah,
they,
as we say,
I know they
that sound very promising though, January. I'm actually watching it myself, but as we say, I'm still in love with AMD's design. They have this APU design, because I think the limitation of M1, where AMD can actually beat them is with the integrated
yes, sir.
graphics.
They actually combine in the MacBook. It's
Mm.
a MacBook Pro, so you have a AMD Radeon graphics with the M1.
Okay, well, it's interesting. We see how that work out. But then that's just for persons who are doing movies and videos,
It's called AMD
animation.
Radeon Pro 5300M with
Mm.
a M1 chip, sir. So you know that is powerful, sir, with a 64 GB RAM.
Yeah, that sound like a beast. Sound like a beast, man. Um, all right. Yeah, well, as we say, I keep my eyes open and my ears as well, on the ground to hear what's happening. But all right, keep up to date. I forgot to say you're doing IT at NCO Janari.
Yes.
Okay, well,
IT specifically, but yeah, somewhere around that field, sir.
oh, okay, well, yeah, good field to go in, future proofing yourself there. Um, I just wonder though if after COVID people going to go back to the caveman style, I mean, because the whole paper business and a lot of things that people are doing, it could go online. Why people never know about online banking before, and these things, it was always there.
I guess they
And
weren't paying attention, sir.
yeah, I mean, but I find it sad because, but then I don't know. But then if I could be paying attention, I don't know. I don't see why other people couldn't be paying attention. I mean, persons will go like to a clothes store and buy, unite females especially, buy clothes here for how much $1,000. I'm saying there's something called Amazon, there's eBay. Um You know, you just need to meet somebody good on eBay, because people afraid so them gonna get scammed on eBay. But you meet somebody nice on eBay, and then them send you know, them send you all of these things. In fact, you might even get a free here when you buy here from somebody on eBay. Things like that. I mean, you know, there's just so much. If social media for me is actually eBay. I mean,
Yes, I get second-hand things for online.
yeah, I mean,
Like
but
sometimes they come with stains also. That's
look here, I don't have a problem with second-hand things. As long as I know that it was second-hand before. So that is why I purposely look for second-hand things and not first-hand things on eBay. If I want something new, I buy it on Amazon. And that probably is when I am filthy rich or something. I do that. But I'm a poor man, so I look for deals. And if a man can tell me, say, all right, and put up the picture of them, and can tell me, say, it's used, but it was, you know, slightly used or whatever. And I see the pictures, and I send him an email saying, all right, can I see, like if it's a computer part, I say him show me the boot up screen, things like that. I mean, I have no problem. I've really gotten scammed. And in fact, probably one time I ever get scammed, and me because I wasn't communicating properly with the person. But then I learned my lesson, and that was way back. So I'm saying that this thing was there all along. All right. So yeah, so I would say that's where it is. So persons who the persons feel the need to go, yeah, go on. But I'm just saying, this is just life, guys. This is a new life. Them say it's a new norm, but I don't want us to go back to the caveman days at all. You know, so a lot of these stores that take up space and plaza, them need to close down, make people get to them want online, or them help people to get it online. They should do that. Because you go in a closed store now. By the way, everybody know Max's? Anybody been to Max's recently? No, Max's are.
No, sir.
I know it, sir,
Huh?
but I don't. I
Yes,
haven't been.
sir.
Last time I was in
So then teeth.
Them thief, them still are going with things. I'm curious to see how them stock look.
Sir,
Yeah.
then teeth. You look like nothing to move out of the store for the reach.
Got that. But you see, it's not a matter of thief though still not the boy. They have to sell it to make the profit to pay the bills and pay the people.
Yes, sir. Hit me and say based on how much them get it for, but come on, man. They must get find a better source.
Yeah. I think if I were like the mayor or something, or head of Manchester Chamber of Commerce who deal with them thing, I would just tell them, say, listen, I mean, these days finish, you know, them days they with big close store done, you know, if you're not gonna be like a Best Buy or Walmart, it doesn't make sense to open a store like that. It's either you're going to open a big store and sell everything, or you run your thing from a small building and don't keep the stock, like drop shipping now and that type of thing, where you don't have to hold any stock. You just take the orders and you have a direct link with the supplier, and you send it to the people. That's the business that they should go into.
I think Amazon, yes, sir. Then Amazon should move down here too, sir.
Well, that's better. That would be a better move, because all of them places where people take up and sell, you know, haberdashery and clothes and hair and nails, you just combine all them space into one and make Amazon come there.
Yes, sir. Just deliver, cause every minute you have to go outside your home, and you know, say a lot of bad things here outside. So you better if it's delivered to you, sir.
Yeah, basically, that is it. So as we say, it's to me, it's sort of cavemanish. Might sound harsh, but you know, we need to see beyond. We need to see the future from now, because you know, trust me, we can't continue like. I mean, we tell you, see people spend thousands of dollars on things where them could have spent hundreds, and you know, the other day I went to look on a laptop in a store. It was like 110,000. I'm saying, okay.
Yes, of course you must go, sir. In this laptop
Well,
up there.
yeah, of course, another thing too, but because I mean, if course was selling good quality stuff at high prices, I wouldn't have a problem. But them actually selling mediocre things for high prices, I have a problem with that.
Yes, sir.
I have a problem with that.
Mash up like a Chinaman and buy it from the usual mash up now at time, sir.
Exactly. You have 100,000 to spend on something. It's a laptop. You should get a MacBook. I mean, why you getting something like some Celeron thing from 2013? You know, it's I know it's 2021. You know, so I think
Some Pentium.
yeah, so people need to know it, and I think with the youngsters know
That's why,
know
sir. That's why people order those things online or buy it abroad.
yeah, and it's easier now.
But the shipping, sir, they charge a lot of shipping, man, sir. That's why sometimes you just avoid the whole hassle, sir.
A lot of no, I think the shipping
But
prices is
sometimes it adds up to what you would actually pay for it out here, or even less.
Sir, what
Depends
shipping
on
do you use, sir?
what shipping company you use.
okay. You use one, Deborah?
No, my cousin does the shipping business, not me.
No, not
I'm
you.
not. I don't
Okay.
remember the name of the one that you use.
Okay.
So what do you use, sir?
I use Aeropost or Mailpack. So Mailpack is my my shipping, you call it, service that I use. So
Sir, so how it works?
You just order. Well, the beauty of Mailpack is that you can actually Mailpack is them own price mart. Everybody know price mart?
Yes, sir, the big wholesale person.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good.
You have to enter with some membership card nowadays for some reason.
Right, but that has advantages.
Sir, that's where I get my laptop from, sir.
There you go. How much was it though, Amari?
80,000.
All right. Well, it depends on the specs that you in there, but 80,000 sound like them.
Yes, sir. You have an AMD processor in there, sir.
AMD what though?
I don't know. It's a 7th gen. I think it's a R5, sir.
No, well,
Radeon
that's not,
R5 or something.
that's not too bad. That's not too bad. No, that's what you're using now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that's not bad. I mean, it could be a lot worse. I know if you go to course and spend 80,000, you're not going to get a Ryzen 5.
No, sir, you're going to get some Celeron processor.
Yeah.
In whatever NJ 500 or whatever.
Yeah, something from 2013 or 2014 they might give you. Some foolish.
I remember I bought a laptop from course and it was that way back when, 2013. Yes, sir. Celeron, it was a Celeron processor. Yes, sir. I bought it. And I think it was N9000 or something, Celeron processor with a 4 GB RAM. Sir,
Right.
the 4 GB RAM is like a basic memory, sir. Like it is useless nowadays, sir.
You say if you open PowerPoint on it and a Word file and you're watching or listening to something.
Yes, sir. You freeze up on it. That's why I got this one is a Intel Core i5 8th generation.
Yeah, you can't lose this. So.
8 GB RAM something.
Speaking of which though, anybody if you know anybody want because me have something there. Me have a i5 9th gen CPU more get rid of, and me have a Ryzen 5 1600. Want to get rid of the two of them.
Oh?
Yeah. So
go
if
for Ryzen 9, sir. Go for Ryzen 9 or something.
No, right now I have Ryzen 7 and I kind of like it.
But sir, they're very expensive. One look at chip like that or whatever you want to call it, sir. Processor like that, sir. Like $500 name on the US for the chip, sir.
It's worth it if you're gonna use it, as I'm saying. So worth if you're going to use it. So anybody into to video stuff and animation, you can.
Yes, sir. I think I might need one, sir, because I into like 3D modeling and them something there, sir. So
you do photo where you do
I do animation, sir.
Which program? You use Blender?
Yes, sir, Blender.
Oh, so you have Blender youth. All right, that can work. That can work. Blender. I try to use it, but never really get the hang of it. So me just stick to Sony Vegas and well, anything animating, I actually use my phone to do it. You know, but Blender is good though. But Blender supposed to push your machine, man.
Yes, sir. Well, especially when you go render it, sir.
A good tool, that man. A good thing to go into. Animation. Yeah. So nice. Let me say, guys, for those of you who stay, this becomes like a little tech talk, really. I can't help it though, guys. I'm a technology fanatic. I'm following physics to the end, so anything that's advancing, it interests me. Uh, Benito, same last.
Sir, everybody, no matter, some people get
Sir,
kicked
me, I
out of their
wonder
job, sir.
if I done class done.
Class done. Class done. We say the notes in that group. I said they, they said the notes in the group, and I'm here just talking about some gadgets here.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, you see, sir, like, I don't really want, I like a PC, sir, because, like, no, I want something like I can take with me, like a really nice laptop, sir. And I see one, sir, but like it don't ship out there. And cost over like 1,000 US, sir.
Mm.
And
Well, as we say, those you probably might want to wait a bit. Those prices might come down.
yes, sir, it might depreciate.
Yeah.
That's so you use honey?
But it might come and
I know a
renew.
bit. Hmm?
So
Yeah.
like it watch the price of the son and like it notify you when it drops, sir.
Oh, yes. I know that app, honey. Yeah, nice one. Yeah. Definitely get some of these. They have some coupons on it, right?
Yes, sir. And you find like you search the web for coupons and you save money.
Yeah. I've used it, but I've never gotten a deal from honey yet. I have it on my it's an extension on my Chrome. So plugs in. Yeah. But I would say, at the future, guys, I'm gonna say Benito Benito same last. But yeah.
Then I understand say some people I get kicked out of their job because job have become useless because of technological era, sir.
I guess that's why Jamaica kind of hold back because them know say probably some IT man. Because you see, some companies have IT department, and they never know them until COVID, You had guys working in IT at some companies like the banking sector. They were just there, setting at them just do the online thing, and them there at security, watching who log in, and that's it.
Yes, sir. Sir, like some game companies, sir, like them employees work from home too, sir.
Yeah, and I'm saying, but like right here in Jamaica, no matter about Scotia and NCB, you have an IT department where I just know them realize say them can check them for update the online thing and all these things.
They have a lot of use, sir, but their usage I go to waste, sir.
Well, that is it. You have guys in the police force right now who forensic chemists and who computer scientists who do forensic work as well. They're just there wasting, But what are you going to do? Because you're in a country where if you have that mind, the best thing to do is to go overseas. So that's where it is. But what I like though, what I like with Jamaica though, I'm gonna tell you, the entertainment industry, it have a lot of potential for anybody who can do video and do mixing and so on. A lot of potential there. Video and audio. That's where Jamaica is at. No, you can make a change. Again, social media and job shipping now, I know a lot of girls now go into the cosmetic stuff and through social media. And so hair and nails, that type of thing. But I'm saying this is an exciting time. I make the most of it. So that is it still. So you're doing your animation now, Amari. Like where you get your projects from? It's like you do it at a course or you do it.
Yes, sir, unit 1. But in 6th form, sir, they don't have a unit 2, sir. We have to like pressure the principal, sir.
Oh, hold on. So wait, you're not. I thought you were in 5th form.
Yeah, I'm sir.
Oh, what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
You do IT already?
Yes, sir. I do IT right now, sir.
Oh, and then oh, okay. So are you doing unit 1 animation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like how many subjects you doing?
I think 6, I think.
6.
6.
Okay. Well, that makes sense then. 6 on animation and so on. All right, that's cool. So like how many people doing animation like with you?
I think it's a handful, like 5, 8, 5, I think 5.
Yeah, them thing them I
Sir,
like,
that's
you
the
know.
thing that I like, sir. People they think it's too complex, sir. So the less it's better, sir, because when they realize in later life that it have so much money on it, sir, they are going to regret not doing it, sir. That's what I love about it, sir.
Yes, sir. We learn about the career choices, sir. The whole heap of money you can make from one of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, because they think that is too complex, sir. Anything that do with technology, anything it's too complex. But when they realize in later life, that's what the world is moving to.
I think no. And I'm gonna say there are so many ways to get into it though. Because people are go the like as guys know I go the technology route, but actually a person can get into technology by the maths route as well. You know, people are very good at maths. They can actually become good programmers, and you get a foot in the field. You can also use communication and get into it because a lot of these guys that we see on YouTube, it's communication at a measure. So them can talk good, them can present, them have them know if looking at a camera and communicate. These are things we sell nowadays too. Until AI catch up, of course, because you have artificial voice and people that talk now and avatar. But I'm saying until then, you know.
So it depends, sir.
Mm.
Like, like some people don't want to sit down and listen to no robot voice, sir. Like, you know what I mean, sir?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes,
saying
sir. I don't want to sit and listen to it.
but until the AI catch up, because the AI is catching up. The app, speech hello, that app you can right now anything when me type or anything where that's on the screen right now, I can cut and paste it into speech hello, and you get a nice human like voice to speak it, and you can program how it sound and the pauses and the full stop and even the questioning and so on. Speech hello is one of the most advanced what you call it, text to speech software right now. So it's coming, it's getting there.
Yes, sir. Some are coming with something named Sam, sir, like this artificial intelligence where you speak to someone. It's a good thing, sir. Like it's
I
very
mean,
good, sir.
it kind of unofficial still.
Well,
Yes, it's unofficial, but they say them something there that they not actually something there, but they say they might change out. I think they say they might change out to Bixby or something like that. No, that foolish.
they need to change it, yeah. That's a good move. So a good move. You see what happened now because of this COVID year, Samsung find it difficult. They have to partner with places now. So them partnering with Google. And I believe them partnering with, as you said, that
AMD, yes sir, my partner with
AMD.
AMD make the Exynos chip faster, sir, because usually be shitty, sir. Hit the worst chip in the world. So
Yeah,
then they
so
want actually compete with Apple chips, sir, because they know the Apple is the on top, sir. So they actually partner with AMD to fix the Exynos chip.
right.
But
That's what's happening now.
yes, sir. They said it going to be faster than the Apple A14 Bionic chip, sir. Because AMD fix it, sir.
That's right. Well, we need to know, as I listen to us now, if we want to get ahead in this time, we have to partner with each other in terms of projects. So that's actually a good sign there. That opportunity here. It's interesting. Like Amari, when you have like what kind of things you can render, like what kind of projects you render before.
Um, sir, we don't I would say no. We don't really go in depth in it yet, sir. But you're getting there, sir.
Like like when you make characters and so, or when you make models or something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like should tell us to practice making shapes and adding textures and those stuff, sir. So usually I watch videos in my spare time, sir, and like practice, sir.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's interesting. All right. Well, that's a start. I don't know. But keep at it though. It's a very good thing to do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I always like to see they use them into technology though. Don't think enough persons are actually seeing what I'm seeing in this future here, but we really need to embrace it some more. And you know, girls are like, I mean, girls, same thing. It's just that I guess we culture not really encourage female
Sir,
into doing
I'm
their.
something this, sir. Where in CU, sir, a lot of girls in the technological, something this, sir, for some reason.
Oh, them in there, but then how them stay them fast, them savvy, you know,
Yes,
them into it.
well, it's because it's online, so you're not sure, sir. But you're not sure. But when you're in group with them, sir, you know that they're like they feel like professionals, sir.
You know,
Like, they
when
just,
as you mentioned that, you see these technology guys on YouTube, a lot of them have like 1 million view followers and so on. Them actually carrying them wives with and they set with them.
yes, sir. Like, I don't know if you watch Jerry Rig Everything, or you have a lot of them, sir.
I know I listen Think Media and Linus Tech Tips. Linus Linus Tech Tips, you have a Asian wife, man. I mean, and then there's a guy named Rogue Tech. So Rogue, both of them based in Canada, I think. But when we like with them, man, them never used to show up them wife so much. But since COVID, the man and them carry them wife, and them wife like them supportive. Where you can see say them don't know as much as the husband, but for a woman they know
Yes,
no.
sir. And them they usually substitute sometime when I don't remember this other channel, sir. Like when the man sick, sir, the wife would substitute and explain everything, sir.
Yeah,
Like when I watch you something them, sir, about the phone them or something, sir. They usually substitute.
Speaking of phone, yeah, Mark is Burnley favorite phone reviewer. That guy there. But
Yes, sir.
uh,
No, sir. You need to start in your room, sir. Start making
yes,
videos. Sir.
yes, I remember. I saw it when him showed the first video one time where I come from. But he come a long way.
Yes, sir.
Long.
If you have whole per subscriber, that's a surprise, sir. If you know, say.
And as a black youth and thing, man, I'm really proud
Yes,
of
sir.
you,
That's a
man.
question to say because they don't usually have a lot of followers, sir. But for
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
if you know somebody else named Flossy Carter, Flossy. If you know him, Flossy
I
Carter.
don't know him. I know an Indian brother. I remember him name.
Oh, Mr. Boss or something like that,
Yes,
sir.
yes, Mr.
Who's the
Boss. Yeah,
boss?
yeah,
Who's the
Yeah,
boss?
yes, sir. So you
yeah.
know Austin Evans, sir.
No.
No, you know Unbox Therapy, sir.
Yes,
Unbox.
I know that one. Unbox therapy. I don't remember his name. I think Lou. His name Lou. Yeah, Lou.
Yeah.
Oh, no, may I check them out still.
Yes,
Unbox
sir.
therapy. The guy just give out 100 iPhone 12, sir. What day, sir?
Yes, sir.
100 iPhone 12. You hear that,
Yes,
girls?
sir.
You
100.
can
He
own
unbox
iPhone.
all them. I give away them on I think it was Twitter.
Yeah. I do a live stream, yeah.
Yes, sir. Live stream it and give out just buy all them. So I just pack
Yeah,
them
I
for
don't
months.
like with them thing, you know. That's true. Cause no for them as a give away things, man. But we never lucky forget one of them.
That's true, sir. That's
But yeah, some nice things go on. They say that's one of the reasons why. But it's a nice to get these guys and in your network though. You don't want to get them somehow get them into your network. You know, if you can reach out to them or follow them or something, you know, but them thing there right now, your network is a very valuable thing for investing in right now. Well, kind of COVID kind of in a way it kind of mess it up or help it helped those who had a lot of followers before. Sort of mess it up for people who just getting into it and struggling to get the followers and so on for them channel or so on. But you know, as we say, that one we forget by nowadays though. Definitely. So you support them. You like them videos and subscribe to them. So now follow them.
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay.
Probably the one that you mentioned. I know most of them, but the one that you said from Canada, I don't know it. But I know Marcus Brownlee. I know Mr. Who's the Boss. I know a lot of them, sir, because I usually watch their videos, sir. Like they always explain the things about these things, sir.
So that money, man, sir.
Well, yes, but how them start? That's the thing.
Yes, sir.
The man they start with if you ever see them first video, I come in like worse than what me I talk to you upon right now.
Yes, sir. I like some 144p graphics, sir.
Yeah, man, some grainy fuzzy thing, I wonder, but I mean, at least you could hear them. But back in like 09 and so, when they probably would have been doing that, I mean, it was kind of new. So everything they kind of, but no, the quality just up 4K everything. So no, actually right now, I don't know if you can see how my things say. It look how the quality look to you.
Like one between 720 and 1080p, sir.
So it's somewhere in between.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but it's better than a webcam, not true?
It would have, actually be, yes, sir.
Yes, sir, because I work and go with the green screen. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The webcam. All right. Okay, that's basically this over then this is just a simple camcorder. So it's not.
But sir, but for some reason Apple always the way behind, sir, in the technology, sir. Even though they chip performance way better, sir, but they always have lacking features, sir, for some reason.
Yeah, because what them do it, them have a thing where them hold on to them people. Them hold on to them
Sir,
clientele.
Sir, for a $1,400 US phone, sir, I not giving us the full
No,
benefit.
but that's the thing. That's the thing. If you're a loyal AMD fan, you're just a loyal AMD fan. Anything when them give you, you work with it. It's an improvement on what was there before, and you just follow it. Because you trust Apple. What number one, Apple is all American. Two, Apple is just different from everybody else. So everybody else do them thing. Apple are just Apple. You're with them or against them. But everybody's going to Apple because, well, the things that matter with the Apple people them is like a good camera.
Yes, sir. That's
pretty much it. A good camera and a good video.
And a performance, yes, sir. They are leading in performance for phones, sir. So you know, sir, everybody's flocked to that, sir.
Yeah. So that's it. Get that right and you're all right. And Google is going there too, you know. I mean, see, actually having this Google phone here, actually it's a
Pixel.
Yeah, Pixel 3. Yeah, actually I have a couple of them, but this is a Pixel 3.
I can't wait till the Pixel 6 come out, sir. Sorry, see how you look. Like
yeah, well,
they say it's a robotic design or something like that.
Yeah, it is. It's as we say, they're getting everything right. And what Google are gonna do with phone industry? That's why I love it, because Google is using software. Them get the software part first. And the fact say them sell it to Galaxy and all of them company there. Them will be the first to have it. So
but the thing about Samsung, sir, I heard that Samsung, like, they must kind of, even though they might work with Google, they might try to kind of shift away from the local Android tech, local thing, like they might try to create them own thing, sir.
Yes,
for some reason. Because they might try to be like Apple now, sir, for some reason.
That is it. They want to keep them loyal people, you know. They want to keep them fans, man.
It would be a ruin, sir. It would be a ruin because if Samsung separate from Android, sir, it would be too much of a software again.
That's true. Samsung did freeze. Because they don't have the expertise to make something that rival Android, you know. And Android has been there for how much years, man? I mean, there Android 13 them reach now, or 12.
12 they're going to know. It's actually 11 they know, but 12 is about to release now, sir.
Yeah, so therefore there's no way Samsung can come with something unless they have been working with it for a long time. So they just stick with Android. Android have its issues, but I mean, it's either that or you go iPhone.
And,
not much of a choice. Or Chinese.
And your phone I go slow down with each update if you got to Apple, sir.
It's slow down. Yeah. Well, but
the thing about Android, have a bad RAM management, especially Samsung, sir. But it's a rare, sir, RAM management.
Yeah, I think that's true. That's definitely true. But Amari, what kind of phone you have?
You still have an S5, but it broke. So I'm waiting.
It's right. Okay. S5. Okay. S5 number. S5. That's Samsung.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. At least you escaped the 7. You know.
It's not 7, sir. The battery explosion.
Yeah. I say that still. But the same thing there, you know. So all right, so some person still here are interesting. Benito. Benito is a car man, so he's not really too in a them thing here. But um I
But
can tell you,
technology is what make car.
yeah, no, that's still I think hopefully I believe that one of these days we're going to see a car that has a OS in it. I wonder if Google will be the one to make a OS for a car. So the car itself going to come with a built-in, you know, a built-in computer really. But instead of having that, where they have the reverse light and they have the ECU and the management of the engine, you know, sensor
With
based
Tesla, I would give it to Tesla, sir. Tesla
Yes,
would
sir.
probably be the first one.
Yes, sir.
Tesla. Tesla have the money to do that. That's true.
Yes,
That's
sir.
true. Yeah.
Elon Musk, sir, that he can make this and this.
Sir, they're almost perfect the self-driving thing, sir.
But then a Tesla now cost about $1 million now.
Yes, sir, very expensive for Tesla.
That's the thing. When it just start, it go dear, and then you have to go wait till it you have to just go and watch it until it get more mainstream.
Especially the Cybertruck, sir, are gonna become bulletproof. Big old piece of ugly van, sir. I hate see. I don't say I hate see, but it kind of ugly, sir. But they say bulletproof. Something.
It don't look that bad.
It should be interesting. Well, you can follow the Tesla still. That more along Benito line, but Benito, but Tesla is what it's something what you call it, battery operated, electric.
Yes, sir.
Electric, yeah, yes, sir.
So they must go perfect.
Sir, sir, but kind of convenient, sir. I saw videos with people who have it, sir. I like they have this app on them phone, right, sir? And like if like a tire puncture, sir, like they can request it, and some people come to their house, sir, and they like change the tires and something there, sir, and maintenance the car, sir. They kind of so it's kind of like a bigger for a bigger reward or something like that.
Yeah, that's something well. It's interesting. Tesla though, who owns Tesla? Is it Elon? Is it Elon own Tesla?
Yes,
Elon Musk?
Elon Musk, yes, sir. Elon Musk.
Okay. That guy. Well, I'm
Sir,
watching.
I heard they have about 30,000 satellite about to fly in the air. I don't know if you have it already.
Yes, sir, and you have a SpaceX program, sir, or not? Wow,
Yes,
work
sir.
with NASA.
You have a lot of things, sir.
Interesting though.
It's actually one of the richest man. He richer than Bill Gates. I don't know if you know Bill Gates, but he's richer than Bill Gates.
Well, who don't know Bill Gates, man?
No, him own Microsoft.
Well, yeah, man, everybody know Bill Gates.
He have a part in Walmart shares to Bill Gates.
Well, that's what they're gonna do. That's why them basically turning money, you know. Them doing what them love, but on the side them turn money. So I mean, them personal funds now, like some might go invest in some other company, which is a life that you guys should look to live. You know, it's a life where when you get the money, you turn it, but you always try to do what you love, and make something make money for you. So like the only reason why you don't work for somebody is like to get enough money for do what you want to do. If you understand what I mean. You know, it's not like you go plan for work for a man for 10 years or so on, or your whole life, really. That's how probably a person in my generation and before would have been grown up. You know, get a nice job, you hold it down, 20, 30 years, you retire from the job, you get a pension. And that's just a boring life. At the end of the day, maybe the same person could have be a musician or could have be, somebody interesting, but they end up just being a worker at a company, which, that wasn't like your dream. It's not your company. So, so as we say, you guys must seek to like, as we say, like do your own thing. But if you're going to work for somebody, you do it for a time and invest towards your thing. So
they usually say build their dreams, or else someone will come and build it for you.
that is it. Yeah, man, that's a good word, because that's where it is, So that's
Or
where
hire you to build theirs. Hire you to build theirs. That's what I should say.
yes, man. I say so. They say thing them on So as we say, all of my investments are in technology right now, and the only thing you can lose here is, well, you can gain skill. It's actually more gains than losses still. But if you have, if you like have 50 grand there lying around, a person would say, all right, you better put that up or put it towards, it's fine. Put it towards an asset. But then let's just say 50 grand can buy a piece of land, but it probably can buy something where you can use to make money. Probably can buy a little camera. You shoot a video with a camera. You learn how to edit it and so on. You learn about cameras, and before you know it, that $50,000 where you spend to acquire that becomes an asset, make you better.
Yes, sir. People are start just like I know our friends, sir. Like he have this camera, just buy a camera, sir, and people start coming to him. If they grow up, sir, people start flocking to him to shoot their funeral, shoot their this, shoot their that, sir. Like all sort of stuff.
Yeah, man. They say thing there. So that, you just acquire asset as much as your money can afford. Get an asset. Some people it's a little car. So fine, you get a car. Maybe if you're not running a taxi with the car or using it for your company errands or something, the car is gonna be a liability. So but it look nice to have, So the man we spending money upon car, you see him on the road, you figure say, all right, am I going good? I mean, especially if it's a young youth, probably youth like 17 or 18. What age you can drive car? Well, 17? No, still.
Lease is 16 because remember I was going for mine for 16, sir. Somebody tell me that I could come for mine from 16, sir, for some reason.
So good. So there you go. So are you like that to drive the car and you figure say I'm nice, but
I think they upgraded it right now. I'm not sure, but I think they upgraded it.
Oh well, say Benito say 17. All right. Yeah, well, as you said, Benito say, yeah, if you have a car, you do rental, car rental and deliveries, etc. Yeah, definitely. They say that's using it as an asset, So I mean, say land is an asset too, car, land, and I notice me say land, me not say house. I mean, land is an asset, but if you can build a house on it, then the value of that asset going double. But I don't know. Most youth not really think about house now. Still, they might think about what the smaller money can get first. But you have to go use the small money to make the big money. So that's the thing there. So your phone powerful still. Yeah, I ready to say if you have to, you have to drive it around and you have to go maintain it. Yeah, that's what we call a liability. Definitely anything will cost you more money than it gaining for you.
So you probably would need to learn how to fix, like, be your own wrench or learn how to fix your own car. So
yeah, that's a good point. So if you get the car and the car is like you going plan to study your car, probably fix your car, and so it might just work out for you. If you have the time to commit to it. Yeah, so you have some youth who actually start out like that to have them car and them can do a really good thing with it. You start out changing oil and thing until you probably can change a filter or something. Change spark plug. Yeah, pull it down and all that sort of stuff. Change the shocks and everything there. I mean, those are good skill servers, man. I think when you look on all the skills and we're supposed to have as man in this century, 21st century here, trust me, it's different from where probably persons will tell you say you need to have. And nowadays skills them, you definitely know if your youth IT skills have to up to a level, and then like being able to fix a car is good as well. Although people might use bike wholly, so no who interested in the bike thing, but well, you see yourself riding a bike? I'm married, January.
Sir, I was going to plan on riding that bike, like, sir. I like how it moves, sir, and does.
Oh.
But not really, sir. But yes, sir. But
yeah,
not sure.
But if you know the bike, you can know the car still. It's the same principle.
Sir, amount of fatalities depend on them now and try it out right now, sir. But when more Jamaica get more civilized, like America, like less accidents.
You know that would never happen. I don't see Jamaica becoming any more civilized than it is for now. I won't say never happen. I think it's difficult for it to happen. We have too much of a corrupt cover up kind of culture where you know it's a bit dark and you know if you do the decent and honorable thing, most people no, them not really pre that at all. So it's about like
Sir, the thing is, they push down the young people, them, sir, like certain people, sir, it struggles them hard. So the only thing they left back return to do is stealing and all sorts, and because they not really find no job with Jamaica do, sir. While they reach stay on top, sir, but everybody go on bottom.
And it's sad though, because the Prime Minister of Jamaica now, he has two sons. One of them is into computers. And yet I don't think he has done enough for advancing IT in Jamaica as it is now. All right, fine. Like we call it CMU is there trying to think, but I'm saying his son now, if his son wants to get the best out of IT, I'm pretty sure that he's gonna have to send him overseas. But how many persons can afford to go overseas to pursue them dreams or to pursue what them good at? So I don't say right now what would be nice is the government say, all right, one of these schools that them have, turn it into an IT school, like full-fledged IT school. Make the school and specialize in a certain things. Because
yes, sir, and use some kind of American system, sir, but then the system with sluggish because I have to go through some of the process again. If they get the subjects or sir, when they go by overseas, they still have to go through some process.
Well, so I'm saying, yeah, so like instead no, all right, so you're at a school now. You have some certification where you can get without getting a degree, you can get a international qualification. Everybody know about about CompTIA? CompTIA?
First I hearing that name, sir.
All right, look up this. This is a certification you can get. Probably one of the easiest one. It's actually CompTIA A+. So like this is like a certification where you can get where it's more. Actually, it would be better than a degree from Jamaica. Yeah, because if you can get this, you basically can go anywhere in the world and say, oh, I can work in a computer firm or I can do data entry work or something. But thing about it is fine. Probably that's not what you want to do at first, but it gives you an entry level where you can earn some good money to go where you want to go. But the point is that they have students out here spending millions of dollars in university. And the end result of it is really nothing really. It's a loss. Like you have friends I have friends like who did like home ec, the human ecology at college. You come out, can't get a job. You just spend $1 million dollars for schooling and you can't get a job when you finish. All right, fine. You did it. This is a case where you have a skill where you're supposed to learn how to cook and probably work. But then that student would have been better going to heart, spending probably 1/10 or less of that money, getting a skill, working on some cruise ship, collecting some pay in US dollars. And that would be a better life. So I'm looking at it and say, all right, so what's the plan for students who go to university? All right, so you do IT. IT is not so bad. But you can get your degree and still not be certified. At least with the IT you leave, you have some skill. You probably can do a little networking, little programming. So you can do that. But the person where do history and say in them subject there and sociology and psychology, they're in problems. What skill them going to leave with? But yeah, but you can check out CompTIA still. With IT, it's all about certification. CompTIA A+ is just an exam where it teaches you basic PC parts, and it gives you it actually give you a qualification where you can use for you get some decent entry level work, even some summer internship and so. The exam costs about I think it's about $50,000, But it's a course though. But thing about it is that you're spending $50,000 to get something that's internationally recognized. Person spending like 300,000 or 400,000 for 1 year at college and not getting anything for it. So what's the better investment? The $50,000 to get something internationally recognized, or the 300,000 to spend another 3
That's
times
why that would
3?
be like how much? Well, 5 times the amount of that, or how much the amount? So
There you go. So if you're an IT student, you look at CompTIA. You also have CCNA. I think it was certified as in this computer network administrator. These are things there. This is what I'm saying, that these are things that the ministry should target, because as we say, them program where them are try to I think they have this thing going around. I don't know if you saw it, like some programming. They want to teach some students some computer programming and pilot project. I think
Sir, what they just do, sir, I just spend money on tablet for students. That's all, sir. But then I really invest money in a technological area. That's all,
Yeah, what I mean. So as we say, a lot of it is weird. We have to see it as ways, So we'll get our brain not only to learn subjects, but to also think about what we have experienced. And that's where you have to draw the line. So yes, when I do the physics here, so now yes, I go pass it. But when I pass it now, and the next move, the next move I think about. Next move here is to go into your field. And physics can help you take that step. Because when you have it now, all right, fine. You're more likely to get through to courses that the average person won't get into. And also the courses that physics carry into are better paying. So, all right, so you do that then. But remember that the pay you're getting, you're looking first for yourself, I mean? Yeah, maybe you might want help your sibling if you have a sibling, or your parents might want a little help. Yeah, do that. That's honorable. The Bible say, honor your father and your mother. So you do that. But at the same time, at the end of the day, reaching at the trap where most Jamaicans, professional Jamaicans, reaching at where you do a job where you hate for the most of your life, for the rest of your life. And and I can tell you that I'm experiencing a thing where with the teachers, being a teacher with the government, it's very easy for a teacher to really burn out. So they didn't start out. They start out with a lot of vibes and energy, and then probably after 10 years, 15 years, you just dwindle down. We don't want that for the students. So it's like a word to the wise here. So let me say, when you spend money, if you spend X amount to do something, factor in what is the return on it. All right. So as Benito say, yeah, people say if you don't go college, you not turn. Yeah, people believe that. But that's changing. That should change because of COVID. I'm seeing persons who don't go to college right now making more money than who go. They're making more money and making better use of the money too. Not just making them more, because you can make more money but not use it. All right. People got a call center with 4 CXC, and you set up your life in such a way. You earn, let's say you're taking home at 80,000 or more at the end of the month. But it's how you use at 80,000. Some people probably use some of it, go school. All right, fine. They go school, probably get a one more subject. Then most persons went to say, oh, I want to go to university, I want to go to college. I say, all right, I go to college. College is an opportunity cost. You ever hear about opportunity cost yet? All right. Opportunity cost, we say if you have $100,000 in your hand, if you use it to do one thing, then you can't use it to do the other thing. So if you are making a choice as to where to spend $100,000, choosing one will automatically kill the other choice. That other opportunity would have gone. That's what you call opportunity cost. So it's something that you forego. And that's why you call a risk. So you take the risk, but then you have to take a more calculated risk. Going to college is a 4-year risk. Anything can happen in 4 years. That's like almost half of a decade. And what if something happens and then it take you 5 or 6 years to finish your degree? That's a lot of your life tied up. I remember I started UTech right after high school, and actually I did 2 years, and I did 2 years and I work. Afterwards, I decided that I didn't want to continue. So I work 1 year and kind of get the feeling of the health sector, because I was actually working at the clinic. So I got the feel of the health sector. Because at that time I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Certainly at UTech it wasn't it. I wasn't feeling UTech. But I said, all right, mom. So I eventually did a diploma in business actually while I was working, because I saw that all right, most of the person I was working with, that's where they was going. I was saying, all right, if you do business, at least it teach you about business stuff, maybe how to start a business or so. So I did it. And at the time it was like $50,000. So I'm saying, all right. And so you spend $50,000 to do that. Going to college was like 150 at the time, or 200,000 to go to college. You spend 50, get that. But the diploma in business I did was 1 year, and I could get a paper that I could work with. So that is it now. So you don't have a degree, a fancy degree, but you have a diploma you can work with. And then now what's going to happen is that with your diploma now, maybe a couple years down the line, you decide, say, all right, you're going to do your degree. What you have over the person is that you have the diploma before, you have experience. When you finish your degree, you're going to get a job. The person who went straight and did the degree, finished the 4 years, don't have any experience, not going to get the job. All right. That's how competitive it is. What I'm saying is, you have to sort of see where things are going. I kind of learn and I want expensive way still, but at least now my parents saw that I was actually onto something. I did business before, and then afterwards went into physics, and that was the end of it for me. I know that it was something in physics. I just wasn't sure what field of physics until I started. I did IT later on, and between physics and IT, of course, chemistry came from my father, so he's a chemist, so I would have learned a lot about chemistry as I went along. But the point is, at the end of the day, I was following my parents to a large extent, but their world kind of done. And it's a new world that we're going into now. So I didn't see what was going to happen down the line. So what I'm saying is I'm actually seeing it. And so I'm saying like a message to guys, that as we say, you have to think smart about your decisions. Think of it as an investment, rather than something that your parents will tell you to do it against their judgment, but at the same time, you have to strike a balance there. If your parents going to fund something that they wanted to do, you probably might want to do what them say. At the same time, if you are going to fund it, then make the right choice then. You see the difference there. If your parents going to spend their money, you and your parents reach an agreement, follow them say. For them money, follow what them say. If them all listen to you and say, but mommy, this, you want this, and so on, and them all say, all right, but this, and you reach an agreement somewhere there. Well, if them money I spend, follow them. But as we say, at the end of the day, if you going to take the risk into your hands now and send yourself to school, I'd say, spend the money the right way. All right. That is it. So there's a sort of cost to return sort of ratio there. But college is not it, no. I tell you, college is, I can say, the way the college system set, and I'm talking from a knowledge point of view, I'm talking about when you leave and the skills them where you end up with in Jamaica here, I'll say it's crap. It's crap. I can say for teachers' colleges, first of all, there is a difference between what them teach you there and what you go out and see. In finance and banking, if you go to do, you take to do that. When you work at Scotia, you have to learn a whole different set of things. If you go to college, go to accounting, them teach you accounts one way, but when you come out, it's a different way. In fact, if you're doing accounting, might as well do IT because it's software going to use the accounting now. So that's where it is. It's just not adding up. So might as well you just bypass the little bottleneck because right now college is less beneficial to a citizen than high school. High school is more beneficial. College heart is better than college right now in Jamaica here. I mean, now no, I'm not really mince it up or pretty it up, but heart better right now than college. Jamaican colleges fall way back. Them just know because of COVID, them start to some online thing, and the online thing not even organized properly. And I have seen students who are going to college now and them tell me them for them story and so. Them not organized properly, which means that them IT department are crap. You can't have a university or college where have an IT department training people in the field of IT that can't even set up a good system for you study a book or you do your studies online. Yeah, you have people who leave overseas, come out here so and still going to school overseas. You know what I mean? A lot of people leave Florida and Canada. Come here in Jamaica, can do them school online from Jamaica because the system is so organized. You know, so that's where it is. So as we say, word to the wise though, guys. So I'll see you guys whenever. I remember now, those of you doing chemistry, I'll be out there on Saturday. All right, from 10 o'clock.
And the week after that is chemistry and physics, sir?
Yes, the week after that is chemistry and physics.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. All right. So have a good night. And
sir, this was a good talk, sir.
Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, man. No problem. As we say, not only here to teach, but also to give guidance where we are see fit.
Yes.
All right. So I'll see you guys whenever now.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
Yes, sir.
No problem. All right.